Put your hand in it.
Team Swag! Coming in first, baby! Let's go! Get it off there! Get it off there! Let's go! Oh! Go! You can go faster than that!
A little bit to the
You're
right.
running the net! You're running the net! Keep going! Keep going! You're like 8 feet away! 8 feet away! Okay, now net! Go into the net! Go into the net! Under the net!
All right, straight forward.
Keep going! Keep going! To the right!
A little bit to
Mackenzie,
the right.
Mackenzie, right!
Go for it.
Right!
Okay.
Straight! Keep going straight!
A half a step to the right. Half a step to the right.
90 degrees right!
All right, got it, left.
Listen to my voice!
Half a step to the left. Half a step.
Hey, you're doing
Straight!
it,
Go
Donnie.
faster
Keep
than
going
that!
straight. Keep
No.
going straight.
Right! Straight!
Watch out.
Straight!
Donnie, just-
That's
all right,
Donnie! That's straight!
Keep going, Donnie. Keep going.
Donnie,
Keep
keep
going
going
towards
straight.
me.
Keep going straight. All right,
Keep coming,
all right,
keep
stop
coming,
and
keep coming,
shuffle to
keep
your
coming,
right.
keep coming, keep coming.
You're
Keep
doing
coming,
it to your right.
Okay. Immediate left. Immediate left.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Okay, it's right there, right there.
Done, stop.
Stop.
It should be right here.
Come up here,
To your left, to your left.
run,
Here,
run, run.
going. Forward. There you go. Right there, right there. All right.
Take off the blindfold, Donnie. You're done.
This camp is basically teaching you how to step up and be a leader when you enter in any kind of situation in your career. If you're out in the wilderness, mostly in the wilderness, but they also are teaching us, first aid and safety, pretty much anything you need to do to step up and be that person in charge.
Everyone's super supportive of you. Even though they're like making you do stuff that you don't necessarily want to do, they still want you to succeed. And that helps knowing that someone's there to like try to push you and make you better.
It is a huge honor. We set a lot of time aside to do this, mostly because of our admiration for the kids, the strength that they have, their internal strength, and the inspiration they give to everyone else.
Special Operations Warrior Foundation has been around for 33 years, and this is our second year to be involved in the Wolf Camp.
We were just so excited to have the students here to build upon what they've been given in the Warrior Foundation as a college education and really extend that to an outdoor leadership for them.
Looking with VATSI, whenever they approached us about putting on a leadership camp, it made perfect sense. We knew that we were going to send the kids to college, but we also know that leadership begins far before they enter college. So joining hands with them has been huge. We are very excited to be a part of this second year in a row, and just to get the feedback from the students on what they're taking from it has been very validating as to the fact that we are doing the right thing.
That's one of the goals for me coming here, is to try to, be someone that some of the students can talk to and, be able to affect them in the ways that they already have gone through so much, and keep overcoming adversity, and just give them the tools or even a resource or a person to talk to be able to, go forward in to adulthood with all these leadership qualities and the ability to, face difficult situations and still come out on top.
The important thing about this camp is they are the children of our fallen brothers, and it feels to be a great privilege and honor to be a part of this, because it leads them on their way to their futures. I'm glad there are organizations that take care of the children of our fallen.
It's just a way to give back to all the families and of our friends who have gave their life in defense of this country. It's just a small way to give back to the community that, we all love.
I guess it's really nice to be back, try and help these kids the way this camp helped me last year, and try and help them in the same way that it worked for me, and that it wasn't always about, the activities we did. It was about, honestly, it was about the friendships that were made here. As cliche as that sounds, meeting these people that have had the same experiences that I've had, and there's a common bond we all share that really helps bring us all together, and it really helps drive forward that they could do this, I can do this. anyone can make it through this. So.
My brother and I don't get to see each other very often, so to be out here with kids that we have something in common with, sorry. We don't ever talk about stuff, so. To be out here with my brother, it's great. I don't ever get to see him, and I really don't get to share anything about my dad with anybody. And so to be out here with kids that I have something in common with and so many inspirational people, it's great. I love it out here, and next year I'll be old enough I can come back as a junior counselor, and I hope they keep this program up. It's amazing, and it's helpful to me and to everybody. And to be out here with and sharing this experience with my brother and so many amazing people, it's just a really eye-opening experience.
It's always fun to get to see her, since when I do get to see her, it's only for about once every year and maybe for like a week. And usually we don't get to do like fun stuff like we get to do here. So we usually just sit around the house and just hang out. So it's pretty fun to be able to hang out with her and see her more. Like most of the people I hang out with back where I live, they haven't lost their parents or one of their parents. So when I like explain it to them, like what happened, I mean, they say sorry and like they know I'm sad and everything, but they don't exactly know how I felt.
It's great being here because you're around it's mostly more comforting because you're around kids that you know you have something in common with, but also the adults being special forces. It's like, especially Keith, he's an inspiration to me. He's like, and the other military leaders, they're just, you can tell like they've been through things and they know what they're talking about and they know what we've been through, so.
To be honest, before coming to Wolf Camp, I couldn't really envision it. I didn't know how I was going to feel from my own experiences, but for me it was a way to give back, and so there was, I don't know, for me it was a great experience to at least get offered to come and be able to affect even, just a few people.
Just hit the target, that's all we care about. If it goes above, we're gonna laugh.
I don't want to be up there.
Just not loud.
Just quietly.
Yeah.
It's nice to have them around because you can kind of like see like specific features in them or things that they do that I guess like your family member did. Like I see a lot of things that sometimes they do that my stepdad used to do.
They'll ask questions about the job, the type of job they did, what kind of work, what skill sets did they have, and we'll actually give them great insight on what their fathers and mother had done.
They have said that this has been so easy to come into because there are so many people that are just like them and that they have that commonality. And to witness from day number one, whenever they arrived on the scene, there was not a misstep in any of them. We watched carefully as they walked in, and to see the junior counselors step up to the plate, to see them welcome them with open arms, and then not only that, to see them receive the junior counselors, not knowing what to expect at all other than what we showed them as far as a packing list and gave them a general idea what this camp was about. So I think that it's a sense of security, a sense of definitely leadership in everything that they've seen, but just knowing that we're going to be there for the long haul.
Like we didn't really know we didn't know each other. Like, I mean, some people knew each other, but most of us didn't know each other. And I mean, we played a simple game of capture the flag, and like that helped like bond us together. Like, it was so much fun.
The team building event where they did kind of like a amazing race, that was incredible, because by that point in the camp, the students had come together so well that they truly operated as a team. And what we got to see was individuals learn more about themselves, and then the teams start to come together, and they learned a lot about team building at that point.
There's definitely more people who are more like, they're just kind of like born to be leaders. You can tell it's in their personality that they're born leaders. And there's some times where you fall back, like we had the canoes and we had 2 people blindfolded and 1 person leading with no blindfold. And you have to fall back and listen then instead of trying to lead, because you can't really lead when you're blindfolded. Usually I'm one of the people who steps up and tries to be a leader, but I was blindfolded, and so I had to fall back and listen to what other people were saying instead of trying to be a leader.
We win!
You were right there, I wasn't gonna hit it. It was like right there next to your head.
They have such a strong bond because they all share the same background, per se. But it's neat to see them take the leadership roles, because the ones that have returned have a year of college behind them. They understand what the rest of the kids are getting ready for, and you can see them giving them advice. All right, your first freshman year, here's what you're going to deal with. Here are some of the challenges. Here's some of the fun things that you're going to have. So it's really fun to see them as mentors, but also as peers.
Okay, Tristan is like he's an awesome friend, and he's been really nice to me. And we were talking the other night, and we were just talking about our dads, and it was really nice to know like that someone's there for you.
They're fun to have around because it's kind of like they are adults and they're supposed to be in charge, but they're also like little kids, and they keep us like motivated, I guess, because they're always so super happy and constantly wanting us to do things. And like they've been to this camp before too, so it's not like we're all going through something new. Like they can help take us in the right direction.
I'm really happy to be back here because it means I can take any experiences I've had and share them with this new group of campers, and hope that they can take away some experiences that I've had and maybe relate to that, maybe use them to better their lives, or just to not make the same mistakes I might have made.
A lot of times when like they're talking and stuff, I'll ask like questions, or during the canoeing thing, instead of like waiting for people to ask me things or like ask me to do something, I was helping move things and constantly asking other people if they needed help instead of them asking me to help them.
It's just extremely powerful to see them come together and you know, help each other out. More importantly is, you know, they just come together and can, you know, share things that they normally can't share with anyone else.
Because we've done a lot of activities where you have to be on the spot and just a lot of off the top of your head thinking, and you can use that anywhere. Like no matter where you're at, you should be able to think off the top of your head and know what to do. And that they teach that here, which is going to be helpful at work, at school, at home, in the wilderness, in the ocean, in the mountains, wherever.
I think the right decision would be to go along whatever path they feel is right for them. Find something you love and do that, rather than try and force yourself to love what's in front of you.
I want to be a teacher, and that you obviously have to interact with people. And I feel like now I'm more open to talking. I'm just not a good speaker. Like I feel like when I talk to people, I might mess up speaking, and my words get jumbled very easily. And I'll use words incorrectly sometimes. And so I feel like I sound kind of dumb when I talk to people. I'm not comfortable with it, but I'm more open.
Kyla likes to be very social. And so she's happy and just in the moment and really, really enjoys what we're doing. She loves to talk about her high school and what she's doing as far as her cheerleading goes, her cheerleading career. So she's just a down-to-earth person that really likes to have a conversation with everyone.
I feel like I've just like instead of becoming more of a leader, I'm already kind of quiet, so I'm more open now. Like I talk more. When I first came here, I wouldn't talk to anyone, and I just kind of sit in the corner.
It's kind of like a self-discovery thing. They already come here very well equipped for life. So it's just kind of coaching them in a direction of, have you thought of this in college? What career would you like after college? And they will talk about their skills, their interests, their likes, and they'll display them here as well. So it's not so much, we really don't have to teach them anything. It's more coaching, and they'll find their own path and they'll take it and run with it.
I'm learning more about leadership and taking initiative, a lot of times I just kind of sit back and wait to be called on, but like here I'm learning to like take charge and do what is good for me, I guess, and to like do what, like, and ask questions more about things instead of just waiting and watching.
For the future, we see Wolf as a very important foundation to take the opportunity given to them by the Special Operations Warrior Foundation and extend that into a career building and professional mentoring opportunity. Wolf is really designed as the foundation to provide that career opportunities and internships and mentoring to foster their understanding of what they need to do while they're now in high school and college to prepare them for a career once they graduate from college. So we are building mentoring and internship opportunities for them in the future, and the next steps of Wolf is to grow that network. And we believe that that is really what we're after, that the Outdoor Leadership Forum is a launching pad for where Wolf goes and supports the students in their bigger career endeavors.